Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday, July 7th. Another nice weekend here in the Mid-Atlantic region following the departure of Hurricane Arthur that skirted a couple hundred miles to the east of the Mid-Atlantic coastline on Friday. Saturday and Sunday turned out to be very nice days here in the Mid-Atlantic region with comfortable temperatures and humidity levels, and has been the pattern in many of the recent weeks. The pleasant weekend conditions will be followed by increase in heat and humidity early in the week, and then the chance for showers and thunderstorms returning by midweek. And sure enough, that pattern holds again this week. The heat and humidity will return today on the backside of a high pressure area moving off the northeast coastline, and then the approach of a cold front will enhance the chance for showers and thunderstorms late tomorrow night, perhaps even into the day on Wednesday. And some of the storms later tomorrow night can be on the nasty side here in the Mid-Atlantic region. Let's take a look at the latest surface map. High pressure off the northeast coastline now is allowing for a hotter and more humid flow of air out of the southwest into the Mid-Atlantic region. And yet again, here's another cold frontal system upstream crossing the Midwest today. Some strong thunderstorms in this region expected today and tonight. And it looks like those storms will move into the I-95 corridor later tomorrow and tomorrow night. There will be some storms today making it all the way to the western half and the northern half of Pennsylvania, but for the most part it looks like they'll hold to the west of the I-95 corridor today and tonight. But the chance for nasty storms returns later tomorrow with the approach of this next cold frontal system. Well, here's a look at the latest infrared satellite imagery loop from the SSEC Wisconsin website. Some strong storms right now across the northern plains, Minnesota and Wisconsin, into Iowa and northern Illinois, associated with that next frontal system. Again, for the most part today, the storm should hold west of the I-95 corridor, perhaps reaching as far south and east as western and northern Pennsylvania, but I believe the I-95 corridor should stay in the clear during the day today. A lot of activity down here across Florida and the southeastern part of the U.S. just off the coast. This is, of course, where Arthur formed last week. Less of a chance of development here because, frankly, Arthur cooled the sea surface temperatures with the upwelling. The churning of the waters underneath the path of Arthur now is featuring colder sea surface temperatures than normal right in this region right here compared to a week ago when the temperatures were warmer than normal, and that will inhibit any possibility of tropical development over the next several days. Well, here's a current look at the nationwide radar, kind of a hodgepodge of thunderstorm activity going on, blotches here and there. First of all, in the Ohio Valley, there's some scattered showers and thunderstorms just ahead of that next cold frontal system. Some stronger activity across the northern plains all the way out to Wisconsin. And meanwhile, in the southeast U.S., there are some showers and thunderstorms. Florida Peninsula will get hit hard with some heavy rain. Again, I don't expect that to develop into a tropical system, but we'll monitor that over the next day or two. But a lot of, nonetheless, there will be a lot of rainfall in that area. And again, I think for the most part today, the I-95 corridor from D.C. to New York City should stay in the rain-free zone. Perhaps some showers and thunderstorms getting as close as upstate Pennsylvania and West Virginia, but for the most part should hold to the west of the I-95 corridor as we progress through the day and the night. That'll all change on Tuesday as a chance for showers and thunderstorms will increase dramatically later tomorrow and tomorrow night in the I-95 corridor from D.C. to Philly to New York City, and some of those storms can be on the nasty side. Well, let's take a look at some computer forecast maps using last night's Zero-Z GFS model run. This is for this evening, Monday evening, and then we'll go 24-hour increments all the way to Thursday evening. So again, most of the precipitation holding to the west and north of the I-95 corridor. Expect a relatively hot day today. Temperatures reaching 90 degrees in most I-95 corridor locations, perhaps into the 90s in the D.C. metro region. Humidity will be noticeably higher than it was over the weekend. Probably rain-free right through the day, however, and in most areas it looks like, excuse me, right through the night as well. A lot of activity confined to the west and north of the I-95 corridor this evening, but all that changes tomorrow evening. Let's now jump ahead 24 hours. Well, 24 hours from now, a cold frontal system will be approaching the mid-Atlantic region. Showers and thunderstorms will extend right onto the I-95 corridor, looks like later tomorrow into tomorrow night. And again, we'll have to monitor that situation closely. There can be some strong to perhaps even severe thunderstorms associated with that next frontal system late tomorrow night, perhaps even into the day on Wednesday, south and eastern side of the I-95 corridor across places like southern New Jersey, Delmarva Peninsula, all the way down to the D.C. metro region, has perhaps a better chance on Wednesday for those strong thunderstorms. But just to the north and west of the I-95 corridor is the favored location later tomorrow and tomorrow night. Here's the forecast map for Wednesday evening from last night's GFS model run. That front now approaching the east coast here, or just along the east coast. Still some scattered showers and thunderstorms perhaps predicted here, indicated here by the GFS model run. I don't expect as widespread of a shower or thunderstorm activity on Wednesday. Certainly cannot rule out that possibility up and down the I-95 corridor. Again, the initial threat comes later Tuesday and Tuesday night. Now let's jump ahead 24 hours before we get to that. Notice here high pressure across the northern plains of western Great Lakes in the Wednesday night time frame. And let's now jump ahead to Thursday evening. And here we go, Thursday evening. That high pressure moves all the way to the eastern Ohio Valley. The frontal system will not go too much farther south and east in the I-95 corridor. It does look like it'll go just far enough to the south and east that we'll have pretty nice weather here in D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, and New York City on Thursday and Friday, with more comfortable temperatures and humidity levels thanks to another cool, for this time of the year, cool high pressure system dropping from the northern plains right in the mid-Atlantic region. Earlier, in the last couple of days, it looked like for a while this front might stall along the I-95 corridor. Now it looks like it'll go just enough to the south and east to allow for high pressure to build back in on Thursday and Friday. We'll, of course, monitor that situation as the week progresses. But heat and humidity return today, and the threat and for showers and thunderstorms returns to the I-95 corridor later tomorrow and tomorrow night. Some of those storms can be on the nasty side. That's it for now. For the SIweather.com, I'm the SI meteorologist.